from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
And I'd love to make Craig happy, but I can't do that. In fact, if anything, I'll make him grimace just a little bit more because some station I've been working, massaging some of these temperatures with new data coming in. It's getting colder and not warmer. It was already doggone cold. Now it's like triple dog cold, so be ready. We're going to be okay, though. Tomorrow morning, not so okay. We're going to have some snow, maybe a little blowing snow because the winds are going to be strong and some light snow in the area. There are some travel advisories. We'll talk about that in a minute. Not in Tulsa per se, but bridges and elevated surfaces could have some problems. And then Wednesday and Thursday, everybody's going to go, Travis, you're wrong again. But here comes Friday and just free fall. And then we're looking at these new numbers. They continue to get colder and colder. Some of our models have been this cold for the last 5 to 6 days, but this is starting to become a real reality, unfortunately. So we're going to go 3 to 5 days at or below freezing. So prepare for that. And we do want you to have a couple of things going on. Craig was just mentioning, but is your car serviced and ready? Do you have a bad battery right now? If you do, then that means it's probably going to be a dead battery about the time we get on into Saturday and Sunday. On Thursday or so, if you have a full fuel tank, that means you don't have to fill your car with fuel when you're freezing to death. And make sure your antifreeze is where it should be. Also, remember the hoses. I walked around the side of my house. I did that today. I said, I better check that. I forgot to unhook my hoses. Wasn't worried about it. I'm a meteorologist. Anyway, faucets insulated outdoors, of course, unless they're frost-proof. And then, of course, protect indoor faucets. I know Craig mentioned this earlier in our newscast tonight, or earlier at 5 or 6. And we're talking about opening those doors under the sinks and stuff like that as we start to get to that colder weather. A couple other things. Remember to put an extra coat or blanket or gloves into your car just in case, because there will be some snow. There isn't expected to be a ton of snow, but it could cause, even if your battery was dead, cause you some problems. A little sand and salt wouldn't hurt. And remember, space heater safety. Keep everything away from space heaters and no candles. That's just one way to be safe and to make sure you're going to be safe. We've had a lot of house fires already, and we don't need any more. So what's going on right now? Well, at this point, not much. We have new travel advisories now for Ottawa, extending through Delaware and down to Adair counties. That'll be for late tonight and tomorrow morning. Temperatures are going to be at or below freezing and precipitation falling. That travel advisory also continues into northwest Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas. Around our area, we really don't have anything going on in our southeast Kansas counties. Travel advisories, Noble, and also into Cade County in our area. Snow continues to go just blasting along. We've had wind gusts, as we said, over 60 miles an hour in the Panhandle. Right now, they're at about 40 or so and to 50. And Woodward, Val, and Amy are hanging out there. They've been out in the western part of the state all day. But this is what's going on right now. Up to the northwest or west of Enid. It's not all that far away. So again, this is the location where they are. Here's Ponca City, here's Tulsa. Again, it doesn't take long to get into some pretty nasty stuff. So this is a huge storm system wrapped up across the Central Plains. We've had tornado watches and tornadoes down the south. We've had blizzard conditions, 60 to 65 mile an hour winds out to the west. This continues to track toward the Chicagoland. Another storm system is out west coming in. Temperatures are really, really cold, but they're not bitter cold. The bitter cold air is where we've been talking about it for a week to 10 days. It continues to pour southward, and then it's going to hook up and cause us problems. Right now, though, it's just snow and 20s. That's pretty warm compared to where we might be by the time we get into the weekend and beginning of next week. We're looking at wind chills in the single digits. We're in the 30s right now. Again, it's not a heat wave, but feels like it. So as we go through the overnight, there is a chance of some showers. And toward morning, you definitely want to have Alan and Stephen on 6 in the morning because there's just enough precipitation that bridges and overpasses could be slick. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s to low 30s. The winds are going to howl out of the northwest. Showing you some of those winds are 40, 45 miles an hour. And then on Wednesday, you're like, there's no problem. We'll be in the low 50s. Thursday, not so bad, but temperatures will do a free fall as we start to go into Friday. We have morning temperatures 30, probably about 28 to 30 with rain, snow, and then snow and gusty north winds. And in the afternoon, we'll be in the 20s on Friday. And the wind chills, they're going to be down in the single digits by Friday afternoon. So Friday is not a good day, especially Friday afternoon and night. That's going to be rough. 30 as we look on into the morning hours, 33 at noontime. Again, a little bit of elevated surfaces could be slick, especially if you're northeast of Tulsa. So be aware, allow yourself a little extra time. And our forecast looks like this. Good Wednesday, Thursday, bad on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not so good. There is your 9-day planner. We'll be right back with sports.